All right. Let's get to it.
Okay.
Shall we?
Should we introduce ourselves first?
Yes.
Hello, I'm Idaida. I'm the community manager at Redbeat. So I'm the one you're talking to mostly online. And this is Andre.
Yes. My name's André, and I am a graphics artist and CEO at Redbeat. So I do some paperwork, and I also do a lot of less of the art now at least, because I have to do a bunch of paperwork as well, which has to be done, but it's not great fun all the time. Yeah.
Yep. And we're 2 out of 8 of the Redbeats.
Yes.
So we're a team of 8. And if you want to tell how many programmers, artists we have.
Yes. So we have 2 programmers. We have Semi and Gabriel. And we have currently 3 artists that work like full-time on art. So we have Petter, Felicia, and William. Since last time we talked, I don't know if you remember, but we had Shi working with us as well. He has decided to go to Stockholm because he kind of felt like moving to Stockholm was something he wanted to do. It of course made us very sad to have him leave us, but that's the way it is with that. I know some of you have been wondering what happened there.
Yeah.
Not much more to it. So when he left, we started looking for more artists. So that's when we found Felicia, who's she already lived here in Skövde and decided to join us. So she does mostly 3D art. And then shortly after, we also got in touch with William, who is a 2D and 3D artist, who's currently doing an internship here. He's going to be here for 6 months at least. So yeah, we're very happy to have them, and it's great to be able to produce more stuff, get things done faster.
Yeah.
And then we are... Yeah, so Elida as the community manager, and we have Ellen, who's doing mostly level design currently. So she's building all the islands and stuff that you visit. So yeah. That's about that.
So that's us. Maybe we can talk a little bit about what we're gonna do on the stream. Around how long maybe it might take.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can go, I guess.
Yeah.
So we're doing this stream because a few weeks ago we hit 100k on Discord.
What?
Yes, so we thought it was time. It was such a long time ago since we did a stream, so it was time. So we're doing this. So what we're gonna go through, basically, we're gonna talk a little bit about the next update, which you're wondering a lot about. We're gonna kind of fill you in of our future plans. We're gonna also answer some questions from you, and then we had a event for the main menu Raft, which we will replace the Raft in the main menu, and we wanted to see your creations. So we went through all the submissions, and we went and picked the top 3, which we will announce later in the stream. But first we can talk about...
We also have a little surprise.
Oh yeah, that's
right?
true.
Yeah.
But that we gotta do at the end.
Yes,
That's
we're gonna do that
end.
at the end. So
yes.
Stay tuned for that.
Okay.
Let's not forget as well.
No.
Maybe we should add it there,
I will note it down, just in
so we
case.
remember it. All right.
But then in the meantime, we can maybe talk about what we did. We released the first chapter, and then we released Beehive update.
Yes.
So you can.
Yes. Right. So we released the first chapter in early December. Thanks a bunch for all the positive feedback. It's been great seeing you guys play and like seeing you guys experience the new islands and stuff. As you know, it's the biggest update we've done yet, and you know, when you put so much time, I think it was almost 6 months that we put into the first chapter update. It's really great to see that people enjoy it. And hopefully you haven't had too many severe bugs happening to you. And since then we noticed that you guys had a lot of trouble finding fuel and finding honey, well, specifically finding honey for making fuel. So we added recently, it was last Friday?
Yeah.
Friday we got the beehive patch out, so we now have the ability to farm bees and make honey in the game to help you gather, to help you make fuel. So I hope you enjoy that. Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, we have been kind of stacking up on more people at the office, as I mentioned. So there's been a lot of work going into finding the right people and stuff like that as well. So yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And it's been Christmas and New Year's.
That's true. And that's actually one thing I should probably mention, that we had a break.
Yes.
Over the Christmas and New Year's, and therefore the emails got stacked a little. And I mean, I'm still going through them as fast as possible, but that's, if you're wondering why it's taking a bit longer time, that's the reason. So yeah.
Yes.
Also about us, I forgot to mention, if you're on our Discord server, we have a channel called Meet the Team, and if you're wondering more about us, we all have a little information text about us, and also our Discord staff. Shout out to all of you.
Yes, big thanks.
Yeah, so you can read more about us and them over there.
Yeah.
So I guess we can go over to the more exciting stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna close down, just hide this window, because I have one screen there, one screen there, and one screen there showing the stream, so it gets very confusing, and they're in like different times. Okay, this is better.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. First we covered what we've done, but now we can, I guess, talk about what we're doing now, which is the second chapter.
Whoop.
So what's gonna be in the second chapter?
Yes. What's gonna be in the second chapter? Well, I mean, we've posted some stuff of Caravan Island, so we're kind of open with what's going on with that, at least art-wise. There is gonna be more than Caravan Island in the second chapter, but we don't really want to disclose that, because we believe it's going to be much more interesting finding that and like not having that spoiled at all. So we're going to keep that on the down low for now. But there's some interesting features and new mechanics that's going to come with the second chapter that we're going to start posting on social medias in the not so far future. We just got to make sure they look good first and feel good to play. But yeah, it's going to be very, very fun seeing your reaction to some of the stuff we're adding to that.
Yeah. And it was also not just what they include, but for example with the locations, how many locations are there going to be, or how many chapters are going to be.
Yeah, and I understand that like you guys really want to know exactly what's gonna, well, not exactly, but like what's gonna come, but we don't really want to tell you too much about how many locations and how many chapters there's gonna be, because it's gonna take away from the story a bit, and it's gonna be spoiled a bit by disclosing that. We do have a plan and an outline for what's gonna come, but and that's also a reason we don't really want to go into too much detail on what we're gonna add further ahead, because we know it's gonna be very likely that it'll change along the way. Like when we develop Caravan Island, we're probably gonna notice like, oh, maybe we want to change this later, and maybe want to add that or remove that. So it's better to keep some stuff under wraps for now, I think. Yeah.
I guess more than how long time it will take. I mean, I'll just ask this the easy way.
I feel like I have an idea of what's gonna be.
Okay, I will ask this for everyone. Andre.
Yes.
When is the next update?
Well, I mean, there might be smaller updates before the second chapter, but Yeah, when is the next chapter? When is the second chapter coming? We work in a way here that we plan for what we want to be in the next big update, and we want to try to be as good as possible with the planning, so we know exactly when it's gonna come, but we know that's impossible. There's gonna be so much things that change, and we want to make sure we have the margins to be able to make the update as good as we want it before releasing, instead of releasing a crappier version just to match the deadline. But we are aiming towards early summer, so we realize that's a bit of time ahead, but hopefully, well, I mean, it's gonna be worth the wait. It's much better taking some time and making a proper big update than going for smaller updates all the time. We tried smaller updates before the first chapter, and it's obvious from player feedback and the YouTube videos we watch of people playing that it's the bigger updates is so much more enjoyable, and just we're able to cram so much more stuff in them, because we don't have to focus on every month. We don't have to focus on creating a stable build. We can just spend a lot of time adding stuff and then spend some time in the end fixing it up.
Yeah, basically it's much more effective and takes less time to bring more content.
Exactly, it's less time per content. Yeah. But of course, it's a longer wait time.
Exactly.
But hopefully, it's worth it. I think you will appreciate it.
So, I guess we can go to more general asked questions.
Yes.
Okay, I have already asked when is the next update, but it's since it's asked so much, I guess I just want to point out why we don't answer all of them. It's not possible. First of all, but also it's not because we don't want to answer them, but it's just we answered a lot, and now that we answered it now, basically, if your question is not answered about when the update is gonna come, it's because it will come when it's ready.
Yeah.
But hopefully
early summer. Yeah.
Yes.
And there's gonna be some wiggle room with that, but that's at least something you can what do you say? That's what we're aiming for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw they wanted Bruce plushies. We have one, but this is actually not Bruce.
You can get Bruce plushies. It's not technically Bruce.
No, but
we have him here.
Sorta. I guess.
It's actually from IKEA.
Yeah, this is not sponsored.
No, it's not sponsored. But it's a nice shark.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
We can go to the next question. Is Raft coming to other consoles and platforms?
Right. Most likely, well, hopefully it's going to come to more other platforms, specifically consoles. We definitely want to do it. It's something we've been looking into. It's just there's so much happening with the PC version of Raft. It's right now, or earlier for us, it's been very difficult to get started on a console port, and knowing that so much going to change. So we just have to find the right timing for it. But it's definitely something we want to do, and it's most likely something that's going to happen. It's not a promise, unfortunately, but it's what we're striving for.
But it's in the plans anyway. We're planning on it.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, about the soundtracks. Will we release them on SoundCloud and or Spotify?
Right. We will release them somewhere is the plan. We're looking into it.
Yeah.
Just recently we started looking into it because we realized a lot of people wanted to be able to listen to them somewhere. It's just not sure where it's going to be yet. But should be out somewhere pretty soon, I hope. Yeah.
Hopefully. Let's see. I see maybe we can also take some from the chat here, some questions. Are you going to get a bigger team?
Good question. We're currently at a level where we're able to produce a lot more than we were before, but there's always you can always be more people. It's just the matter of finding the right people. So yeah, I mean, it might get bigger. Probably will at some point, but when, we don't really know. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So are we gonna add? This is a good one. Are we gonna add a battery charger?
Oh, a battery charger. I mean, yes, we are gonna add a battery charger. It's something we've waited for a bit because it hasn't really made sense before. But now we have a bit more stuff that uses energy and electricity, so it's gonna come. I think I can even disclose that it'll come for the second chapter. Yeah, I think that's okay to disclose.
Nice. I hope you guys are happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was asked a lot recently, so that's probably some good news.
Yeah, hopefully.
Are we gonna add a compass or mapping system?
Right. Probably not. It would require a lot of redesign of some kind of crucial systems, and you already have the receiver, and we feel like that's enough for now, seeing as like it's gonna find you what you need, and you can't find other players anyways, as it is right now. So we don't really see a very big use for it. So yeah, not something we're planning at the moment, at least.
Not at the moment, yeah. I see on the chat people are asking about character customizations.
Character customization is probably not something that's gonna happen like in the terms of very advanced, like being able to change clothing and stuff like that. I mean, as we have it now, the most kind of character customization you can do is put on different hats and choose your character and put on different hats and armor and stuff. We're gonna add more hats and stuff like that, and maybe even some kind of clothing items, but some more advanced customization is unlikely, I think. But yeah,
so it will
and hopefully some more characters as well.
So it will still be Maya and Ruhi.
Yeah, but maybe we'll add some more characters. Yeah,
okay.
Perhaps.
Yep. Talking about adding more characters, in a way, will there be more sea life? Whales, dolphins, other sort of sharks?
Yeah, that's in the plans. Yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely want to add more sea life. We've been kind of adding some animals on the islands and stuff now, so we feel it's time to add something to the oceans as well.
Yeah.
So that's in the plans.
Okay. Would they be more enemies? Would they be more pets, or would they be?
I think mostly like we're focusing on. It's not sure. Like what we're sure about is that when we add a pet or something like sea life, we want it to have a purpose. So it's not just like, because I know some people have been asking for pets, and we really like the idea of having pets on the raft. Like it would be super cozy and fun to have, but we kind of want to make them have a purpose, and that's kind of the difficult part, finding a pet that is both like cute and fun to have around, but also having a purpose. And it's also quite a big like rewrite of the navigational and AI code to be able to have the pet go from the raft to the islands and follow you back and swim and everything. So it's a lot of work, and that's like another reason that we really have to have a good purpose for it. Like so it's worth taking the time to add it. Yeah.
I think it was on Twitter. I remember reading for example, a dog that can follow you around and help you out fighting the other animals, or giving some sort of bonus on the raft, maybe. Or
I mean it's possible. It's just if we feel it's gonna add a lot to the gameplay and like to the game, it's definitely something we're gonna consider. So yeah.
So it's not a complete no anyway.
It's not a complete no. No, definitely not. I mean, as I said, I mean, we've discussed it, and it's a really nice idea. We just have to find the right implementation for it. Yeah.
My next question was actually about NPCs, and I saw they're asking a lot about in the chat as well. So are there gonna be NPCs in rafts? And also, what is the possibility of meeting other rafters in the game?
Yeah. It's like meeting other rafters. That's also like real players.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna make it kind of a MMO game in a way, and the systems in the game are very much not designed for that right now, both like gameplay wise, but also the technical part.
Mm-hmm.
So it would require a very large rewrite of like base code. So having more players being able to meet each other in the world seamlessly, it's probably not gonna happen, unfortunately, because it's just too big of a change for the moment, at least. So, but NPCs could happen, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, not impossible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on that topic also, is there gonna be, because right now players need to host a game, a world, and then other players can join them.
Yeah.
So is there gonna be any online servers so they don't do that, basically?
Yeah, so they can dedicated servers, basically.
Exactly.
Maybe. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's also kind of the same issue as with the last question. Like, there's a lot of systems that need changing before that can happen. But it's not impossible. It's not something we have planned for now. We want to kind of focus on the gameplay and content for now, but maybe down the road.
Down the road, yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm also checking the chat time to time to see what kind of questions we're getting there. I just saw how long will this stream be? We were planning on an hour, but we started a bit late.
Yeah, we got in a bit late, and I mean, I see the time's running away quite quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna aim for about an hour, maybe a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I was gonna ask about customization, but we already covered that.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now Raft is on early access. So when will Raft get out of early access?
Right.
And what's the goal?
Right.
That will make Raft get out of early access.
Yeah. So that kind of also goes back to the question. Well, the stuff I talked about earlier with the second chapter update, and what we want to reveal about locations and amount of locations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We have a plan, as I said, but we don't really want to go too much into detail about it. We know the time is like the schedule is going to change, because there's always stuff like changing with the game design and what we want to do with it, and also just unexpected issues and problems that can occur. So we don't really want to go into detail about when it's gonna leave early access. Yeah.
And it's with the game changing all the time while you're developing it. It's we do look into suggestions a lot. So even like with the beehive patch, for example, it was based on feedback, basically.
Yeah, so that wasn't something we had planned for before. So yeah, that adds time, you know. Yeah,
exactly.
So it's hard to say.
Exactly, but there is a plan.
There is a plan, actually. Believe it or not, there is a plan.
Okay. Yes, we covered pets. We talked about pets. So this is a bit more specific one, but with the grass plots, are there going to be triangle grass plots?
Right. I see why you'd want that. It's to be honest, as I told you, I'm mainly an artist, so I'm not sure about the technical aspect of things. I mean, I'm not sure how the system supports triangular plots at the moment. I would have to check with our programmers. So I really can't answer that, to be honest. I mean, if it's possible, I think we could. If it's not too much of a change to the system, it would be very quick to add. So yeah.
I guess that's a little bit same with the if we're gonna have more colors, and especially gray.
Right.
This is asked a lot, actually. Is it kind of same in that regard, that it needs to be one of our programmers that needs to.
No, I mean having a gray color should be very easy. Yeah, I'm kinda aware of how that system works, so I think it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I think we should be able to add that quite simply. Yeah, hopefully.
I'm seeing some questions that I want to say stuff about, but you're gonna have to wait until the end of the stream. So you gotta wait a little.
Is it in regard to the surprise?
Yes.
Oh.
So you gotta wait a little bit, but I will talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, meanwhile, I noted here that I wanted to give some tips, even though maybe some people know, some people don't, but I do get a lot of questions about it. That if we can pause the game, and if you're playing solo, and if you select that no one can join, then you can actually pause the game by pressing escape. So if you didn't know about it, hope this helps. And it's the same thing with when I share the trailers and teasers. There's always some comments about, oh, I didn't know you could hang the pots and hammock and etc. So all the items, just like give it a try. You might be able to hang them. So
some of them at least.
Some of them. So give it a try. We can also address some issues that we have right now that we're working on, but they're a bit tricky. Maybe you can answer probably better.
Yeah, maybe I can answer some of them at least.
So right now, for example, the FPS issues, I will read a comment from Reddit so we can get a background on it. Emerald on Reddit said, speaking for the players who play for a long time now, we need to know what you can do to improve FPS on bigger rafts. I love the game, but the reason for me to play less and less is the bad FPS even on a good machine when the raft gets bigger. Even an option to turn down the cosmetics, like turn off the lanterns or something similar, would help. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean it's something we're thinking about all the time. It's and we're always trying to find ways to improve the performance. It's very difficult since everything in Raft is like moving and can be changed. Like you can rebuild your raft in different ways. Nothing can be like set in stone how it's gonna be, and like the islands, they're kind of spawned in procedurally and stuff. It's very difficult to do like the classical things for improving performance, like baking light and baking reflections and making things static, because nothing is static in Raft basically. So it's a very big challenge for us to improve the FPS. But we are doing stuff for it all the time, and we're looking into like upgrading the Unity version and looking for different systems to replace ours that can improve performance in different ways. So it's something we're looking into. We can't really say how much we're going to be able to improve the performance, but hopefully we can do more basically.
Yeah, but I know that you guys are working on it all the time, so
yeah.
Yeah, it's good to maybe address that.
Yeah, definitely.
Another issue was getting a black screen when you're trying to join a friend, and or having a loading issue when you're loading older save.
Yeah, I know I can't really answer about the loading older saves.
Yeah.
But I know that we've had issues with loading, at least, that you can't really... Well, if it's a very big raft, sometimes you load in and you only see part of your raft. And I'm pretty sure that should be fixed, like here now. We haven't pushed it yet, but I think Semi said that he got that fixed at least. And we're looking into these kind of issues as they come in. And the more reports and error logs and stuff we get, we can figure out more stuff. So we're trying to fix stuff as we go.
Yeah, I actually remember for the part of the world being visible. Actually, it happened to me as well.
Okay, yeah.
So me and Semi, we were talking about it, and he managed to fix that save.
Right.
But obviously, like it needs to be a general solution. So I think he was working on that anyway. So,
and currently, just to like give an example of what we're trying to do to improve stuff that aren't necessarily gameplay related, we're currently rewriting some of the spawn systems for the
Mhm.
for the islands and stuff like that to get to reduce the loading times a lot, and that if we get that working as we think we can get it functioning, it should improve, like it could improve in performance as well, since
Yeah.
we have to load less stuff to the memory basically.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
stuff like that is something that we kind of have ongoing all the time.
I think I saw a question. How often do you guys play your own game?
Yeah, I mean it's less often than it was when we started working on the
Yeah.
game, obviously. Like Raft is a game that, like, since we know exactly what's in it, like
Mhm.
all the locations and stuff,
Yeah.
it's at least the locations and stuff don't really have any surprising elements to them
Yeah.
that you might enjoy as a new player. But I mean, we play sometimes, and it's fun to, especially when you haven't played for a while, and
Mhm.
like you worked on the game a lot and you've added stuff, but you haven't really tried it out yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, the gameplay programmers, they play it a lot. I mean, because they're always testing the new things. But for me, just going back and playing it after a couple of months when we've added,
Yeah.
when I worked on it for such a long time, it can be really fun to just, because it kind of makes you realize how much has changed, and you
Yeah,
get
definitely.
more motivated to
I-
keep going.
I think it's very fun when it's like when we can finally start game testing a little
Yeah,
bit, then
yeah.
you can really see everyone is super excited at the office, and it's
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we always, like, before a big patch, we always
Yeah.
like have all the people at the office trying it out. So yeah.
I just saw that some people are asking to turn up the volume.
Okay.
Wonder if we could do that a little
I can
bit.
try.
Yeah. We had issues with
Because
this.
the thing I can do is I can, like, boost the microphone. It might make the audio sound more crappy, but it should make it at least be louder. Let's try. Maybe go to 150. All right. Is it better now? Maybe.
Let's see.
Right. Is it? It could be better now.
It's
Sound testing. Sound
fine.
testing.
Looking at the comments a little, but seems to be okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's only our second stream yet, so
Exactly. So
we're trying. We're trying, people.
Yes, we really are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But then we can answer some more questions.
Yes.
Okay. Did we answer?
Maybe we should.
Um,
Maybe we should do the main menu thing
should
in
we
the
do?
middle.
No. Sure.
We
can
could,
do that.
and we can take some more questions
okay,
later.
great.
Okay.
But I can, while you're setting it up, I can give a little information about it.
Yes.
So, like I said, we're having this stream because we hit 100k on Discord, mainly. So thank you for everyone who joined it. There was a lot of, we had a really hard time picking, actually.
Yeah, it was a
It
lot
was-
of good submissions.
Yeah, it was a lot of heated discussions which ones we're gonna pick.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Okay.
Oh, audio got worse.
Audio got worse. Oh, right. I think I know why.
You do?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do this. Okay, I think it should be better now, right?
Is it better?
Testing, testing. Yeah. Okay.
Is
yes.
it up again?
It's
Yeah.
so delayed on the
Yeah,
screen.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, great.
And just let us know if, like, the audio of the game is too loud or something.
Yeah.
Okay, they seem to be happy with it. Nice.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yes.
So these are the winners, basically, right?
Yes, actually.
So-
So in this save we have all 3 winners
Yeah. And the old one.
and the current one we have
Yeah. Right.
now.
Yeah.
So this was the top 3. First we were talking about having 1 winner, but then we realized we can have basically 3 and then have them
Cycling. Yeah.
cycling, exactly. So now we have 3 winners. Let's see, I have the usernames here,
Right.
but maybe we should
Yeah. We can
wait
look at
for
them
it
first.
to,
Yeah. Or actually, it's more surprising to them
Is
if we
it?
just say it. I think
Okay.
maybe. Okay. Yeah. Say it.
Should we go for it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna look down for now.
okay, perfect. So the rafts we picked basically are from Soap.
Congratulations, Soap.
Yes. congratulations, Valkar BDW. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And the Riddler.
All right. Yeah.
So now we can maybe look at their.
Yes.
And
let's look
also,
at the
I should
submissions.
explain this probably.
Mm.
So how we had the screenshots, and today I've been trying to recreate these.
Right.
Because I didn't have the save files, and I didn't want to ask for the save files because I didn't want to.
Right. I didn't think about that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would ruin the whole surprise.
Exactly. So I didn't want to do that. So I've been me and from our Discord staff, Val, we've been doing this today, recreating them as good as we can. But after the stream, we can obviously, if there's like anything wrong with them, we'll make sure that they are correct.
Yeah. Yeah, the real ones are gonna be, I think, copied right from the original one.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and we might have to do some small tweaks, as we said in the competition rules, just to make it work, or make if something's like in the way or something, to make stuff visible enough. Okay, let's get to it.
Exactly. So
is this one of them?
Let's see.
I think it's one of them.
It
okay.
is one of them.
I think this is a cheat for most people. I have cheats because I'm here and working on it. So here's one of them. Let's do this as well.
Yes, I think this is the one from Valkar.
Valgar?
Yeah.
Okay. It's really nice. It's very cozy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them before, but it's I haven't really. I've just seen the pictures, so it's nice to be able to inspect them closer.
I actually had a really hard time since the screenshot was from one angle. I really tried to recreate as good as possible, but I had, if you can go at the back, these roofs really tricked me.
Yeah, they're kind of advanced.
Yeah, so I hope I got it right.
Yeah, let's hope so. Otherwise, you'll see it properly in the main menu soon.
How do you fly like that, Andre?
How do I fly like that? Yeah, it's unfortunately a sheet only available for developers.
Don't we have no clip mode?
Right. Wait, we do have that in Creative,
we
right?
do have
okay.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
But how do you do it? I can't remember. I always use the sheet.
I think just like.
Is it like in settings?
Yeah, I think you can just like bind any key to it, but it should be N maybe.
This is proper stream material right here.
Yeah.
Anyways. Oh, there it was. Toggle no clip. There's a button for it at least.
Yeah, so you can do it.
But you have to be in creative mode to do it.
So default is N key apparently.
Amazing. Thank you. Okay, so this was... Okay, I'm just going to have to take a closer look.
Yeah.
We have a radio. I really like the radio on the table here. It's... we have a palm tree and some... It would be fun if there was something secret hidden under here.
Yeah,
but then again, you wouldn't know.
Exactly. So there's
maybe
nothing,
but
maybe there is. We will find out.
Possibly. Right. Some kind of bench here. Workbench. What is this? Oh, it's our small table. Right.
Yeah, I was very confused about that too.
Yeah.
But then I really zoomed in the picture. And then I saw I think it was that.
Have you added anything? Oh, no. It's empty.
I should have hidden stuff there.
Yeah.
Dang it.
You can go up on the roof and it's alright. It's the sleeping area. More chests. Alright, sweet.
Yeah. So congratulations.
So good job. What was the name?
Valkar BDW.
Right, yes. I'm not going to try to say that. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay.
So it's
this is the current one.
Right, this is the current one. It's so boring compared to the other ones.
Yeah. Actually, I have
to
say.
By the way, can you see she's crouching over there?
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
Perfect.
Okay. So this is the current boring one. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah.
And here is one of the new ones.
Yes, this
one is.
This is this one from Soap.
Right, Soap.
Yeah.
Very, very nicely done. It's very cozy. It's more of a like. I feel I recognize it from some movie about a raft. Right. But it's like, oh no, I went back here. Sorry. It's very cozy. Yeah.
With this one also, we were very tricked. You can see that there's.
Oh, sorry.
No, if you go to like window, basically up there at the roof.
All right.
So this was very tricky.
Oh wait, what is this?
Exactly.
What is this?
Can you figure it out? Because this took us This took us a while.
But it's gotta be a ladder, right? Is this a ladder?
No,
It's not a ladder?
you can close it
I
if you
gotta-
want.
Oh, it's doors!
It's the small door as well. It's like
oh,
the
sorry.
little gate.
Sorry for the cursing. It's very smart. I really like the ingenuity of this.
Yeah. This
Oh, it's the little... Alright, the little gates, yeah. Oh,
Yep.
this is really fun to see.
Yeah.
When people use our systems in like weird ways. Amazing. Okay, so we got a bed. We got some... oh, I'm almost stuck. This is difficult. Okay, we have a
There.
radio as well. Nice. Some cool kind of window panes. Window panes? Yeah, I think it's called that. Some plants and a couple chests and a grill.
Maybe we can make it
Or
a
a
little
purifier.
brighter too.
Alright, yes.
It's like the day is getting over.
Great.
Nice.
And we got... should almost have a name for this one.
Yeah, there was. I think it was written soap, but.
Ah, right. Oh. It's good. That's lucky. That's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I really like it. It's very cozy.
Yeah.
I like the roof going from the bottom. Feels like a tent.
Yeah, this was very interesting. Definitely very
Yeah.
different. I actually like when I was trying to rebuild these. I figured out so many new ways I can build stuff
Yeah.
with. I never thought of building stuff like
Right.
that, so it was very, very fun.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do the third one.
Yes.
So,
this
here.
is the one from the Riddler.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a bit more complex,
Yeah.
but I like it. It's I like the color scheme with the
Yeah.
blue and the green and stuff.
I like the grass plots are also
Yeah.
included. It's very cute.
Oh, I flew away. Yeah. It's very cozy as well. It's a bit more functional. We have some more stuff. We have the
Yeah.
sprinkler and it's very good use of space, I would say. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff happening in a very small space,
Yeah,
which
definitely.
is really cool. I guess we can go over here and we got all right. We got a steering wheel. Nice. And we can change that a bit. Am I steering the whole raft? I don't know. No, it's creative,
we're in
so it's
creative,
not. Yeah, right. It's not
exactly.
moving.
Which is another thing I
okay.
can mention. Yes, in creative, the raft is not supposed to move.
Right.
This is because so you can basically build bigger rafts.
Yeah.
So
The moving of the raft is quite a big performance thief, so we kind of decided to just remove that from creative, so people can be as creative as they want, basically, as possible. Yeah. All right.
yes.
Very happy about this. It's gonna be really fun seeing them in the game.
Yeah.
I just gotta check out. Like, can I sit here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's fly out. So it's gonna be something like this, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like in the menu, like this.
Something like that.
Maybe we'll have to twist the chairs a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we said, it might be a little tweaks to fit
Yeah.
it better, but
Right, I'm gonna check out the other ones as well. What happens if I... Let's not try that. And like this, I suppose. Yeah, I think they're all gonna fit very well.
yeah.
All right, cool.
They're definitely more fun than the
Yeah.
one we have now.
Yeah, I'm kind of... I built this one, and I'm kind of...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm kind of ashamed now. It's like so boring.
But I mean, it was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. It was
Yeah.
almost 2 years ago.
Goes
Right.
fast.
Let's get back to the questions, I guess.
Yeah, and the winners, I will contact you later on after the stream. I will contact you. So let's see. We can, I guess, keep going with the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
There's people still asking about the second chapter.
They are.
Yeah,
When
I'm
is
just
the
gonna
second chapter?
I'm just gonna repeat it.
Yeah, sure.
Real quick. We kind of talked about this earlier. For those who weren't listening back then, welcome, by the way. The second chapter is aimed for. It's not certain. It's aimed for early summer. We're gonna try to keep that as good as we can, but if we have to take some time to make it even better, we probably will. But it's that's our plan, at least, and that's kind of what we want to have happen. So early summer, people. Yes.
I saw in the chat again. Please address the seagulls.
The seagulls. Right. There's been some kind of.
Yeah, it's.
You probably know this better than me. What's
Yeah.
what's going on?
So the issue is, They go through, even if they have a scarecrow,
Mm-hmm.
the seagulls go through them, and they also go through walls to
Okay.
the plants. And especially with the new update Beehive, since flowers are needed.
Yeah, that's a
it's-
big issue, I see.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know how to fix that. I'm just an artist. Don't blame me. But yeah, we'll have to talk to the programmers.
Yeah.
But I think they probably know it.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
talked
talked about it a
yeah.
lot because there are a lot of reports about it,
Yeah.
and
So
the
it's
answer. I mean, I think it will be reworked. The
right.
seagulls.
Yes, right. Yeah, they talked
So,
about that.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to rewrite. Well, not have to, but we're probably gonna rewrite the whole system for them. They use a different system than compared to like the shark and the vulture and stuff. It's a very old system, so we're probably gonna rewrite all of that. Yeah.
So we'll see. If,
Yeah, it's probably. Hopefully, we can get it out pretty soon.
yeah.
A fix for that. I hope so. I mean, we're gonna have to push out the main menu rafts anyways.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get some more fixes in with that.
Some bug fixes in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Nice. Okay. So this is more a question for us, I guess, rather than about Raft.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to know if you will make more games after you complete all story chapters for Raft. By Lucas X Traitor on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, we want to keep making games.
Yeah.
It's we're like, you always want to make the next game, because like you always have some ideas that you want to try and stuff like that. But we want to make sure we finish Rafts properly
As good as
before we,
possible.
yeah, maybe not like completely, but there's still so much to do with Raft that we're still focusing on that. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's probably gonna come more games after that. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Kind of similar, but not really kind of question.
Mhm.
Are there plans to make a mode separate game where you survive on an island and build on an island?
Probably not. It's just a different game basically.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep this on the Raft.
Yeah. Okay, but then so it's not gonna be a game mode in
Yeah,
Raft, but is there gonna be a separate game? You think that's
Not that we have planned for now.
No.
No.
okay? This question was by Sensei on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's next one. Are we planning a survival weekend for team building? This was asked by Gregory Cunningham on Facebook.
No, we haven't planned for that. It seems kind of, I don't know, dangerous. Maybe not dangerous.
A bit risky.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
so cold also.
Yeah,
It's
Sweden
very
is super cold.
Yeah.
Not in the summer though.
No.
Maybe in the summer. But we are actually looking. We have been discussing what we should do as a team building activity.
Yeah.
We've been talking about go-karting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Very much.
Survival a bit.
We talked about skiing.
Yeah. Right.
I never skied.
Because
so
we have a very small ski slope here in Skövde.
that we did.
So we could go try that if there's any snow.
Yeah.
Right now it's just rain and very hard winds.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I'm scared either way. So it's we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is a few questions in one sort of, and it's by Twitsan on Discord. First question was number of people on staff and also actively working on Raft. I mean, we did answer this in the beginning.
Yeah.
That we're 8 people, but
Yeah.
I do not work on the game
Per se.
per se.
I mean, you do testing and stuff like that
Exactly.
occasionally, but
But I do not create content for it in a way.
Yeah.
So
so we're a total of 8 and 7 people actively on the game. Yeah.
exactly. Second question was who makes the best coffee?
We have a great machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very advanced machine that makes the coffee. I want to have a proper brew pot thing where you brew coffee, because it's always that kind of coffee is always better. But there's so few people drinking coffee at our
Yeah.
office, so it's not worth making a whole pot, because then it's gonna go cold.
Yeah. Most
So,
of us don't drink coffee, I think.
Yeah, it's like me and I think one more.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed.
We drink a lot of tea though.
Yeah,
So.
but I mean, for being developers,
Yeah.
game developers, it's kind of, I don't know.
Gotta get our stuff
Yeah.
together. Okay, what do we do for fun around the office?
Yeah, we do mostly table tennis and playing Smash.
Yeah.
Smash Bros. But we recently got a Xbox as well.
Yeah.
So we've been playing some FIFA now, today actually.
Yeah, awesome.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, I will not give FIFA a try. I think that's.
I mean, it's kind of fun though.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But I think I'll stick with the what was it called? The Jackbox.
Right, yeah, we
Yeah.
play Jackbox,
Yeah.
where you can play like a bunch of different small games with your phone.
Yeah.
It's really fun. And we play some Tricky Towers as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes people have board game nights here. I know you've been on some
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. We had it for quite a while.
Yeah.
We haven't had it recently, but
Yeah.
we've been having. Yeah, we played especially one game for a long time because it was like you build on it.
Mm.
I don't remember the name of it now,
Mm.
but yeah. So we like games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm also keeping the chat with our Discord staff open, and I see Taz is writing that he'll help you drink the coffee. So.
Oof. Yes, another
Yes.
coffee drinker.
Yes.
Finally.
Let's see. There's one more question from Twitson, and it's what is the oldest food in the office fridge?
Oh, I don't know. I think probably pizza salad.
Yeah, probably.
Few people eat the pizza salad for some reason.
We have like a pizzeria right under us.
Yeah,
Probably.
so it's probably
It's
salad. Yeah,
dangerous.
or some kind of caviar.
Oh
Yeah,
no! Yeah. Oh no!
I think.
Yeah, probably.
Mm.
I'm also checking the.
Someone's asking for a room tour of the
Yeah,
office.
I just saw that too. That was a question here too. If we can make a room tour and also show where we work and also how we work.
Yeah.
Which.
Right. Yes, you can do it.
Right? So I actually recently posted a video on our YouTube where it's a short clip of how we build or how we decorate underwater islands or underwater part of the islands. And I'm very curious if you like it, if you want to see more development videos, because I think it's very fun to
Yeah.
watch personally.
Yeah,
So,
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's-
because like I don't usually see what's going on the. That's like taken from Ellen's
Exactly, yeah.
computer, the footage
yeah.
of building the islands, and I rarely see that, so it's fun for me too to see what's going on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, check it out on the YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and if you. Someone seems excited at least about it.
Yeah.
So if you like it, let us know on like
Nice.
Discord or Twitter or Facebook or anywhere, or on the video itself. That's also
Yeah.
good.
And also, I will keep the development ones on our, at least notifying about them
Yeah.
on our Red Beat accounts instead of the Raft accounts.
Yeah.
So if you would like to give them a follow as well,
Yeah.
feel free to do that. But yeah.
And tell us if there's like anything specific you want to see about.
Exactly. If there's like a specific item or a specific
Yeah,
sort of thing you want to see, how we do it, how we make it. So
we'll try to make it happen.
yeah, someone wrote if you like. Okay, I know Swedish,
Okay.
but I don't talk Swedish in the office.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So this question, that word I will try my best.
Okay.
Someone asked, do you like köttbulle?
Köttbulle.
Yes.
Yes, I do. It's meatballs for
Yeah.
anyone who's wondering.
Yeah.
Meatballs are great.
Meatballs are pretty good.
But for some reason, everyone thinks that like IKEA meatballs are the best, but homemade meatballs are always the
That's-
best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like very general though.
I mean, nothing
anything
against.
homemade
Yeah, I
is
mean,
pretty good.
IKEA's meatballs are they're good for being like bought in a restaurant. actually.
Yeah.
But homemade meatballs are always best, according to me. Yeah.
You heard it, folks.
Also very important.
Also, favorite meal on the
Favorite
subject.
meal?
Yeah.
You start.
Oh God. Well, I'm Turkish originally, so I have a lot of Turkish food that I love. It's hard. But if I say it's some sort of like a Turkish pasta dish. If there are any Turkish viewers now, it's called a mantı. I like that. So there you go.
Yeah. I think mine's very basic. It's like hamburger. But it should be a good hamburger. It's
Yeah,
not just like a basic hamburger.
This is a very heated discussion
Yeah, it is.
at our lunch breaks actually. So
Which fast food chain makes the best burgers? What do you guys think? You people, what do you think? McDonald's, Burger King, Swedish Max?
that's okay. Yeah, we don't agree on that at
No.
all.
But of course, as again, homemade burgers are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I also saw Lart on our Discord staff asked me if I speak English at the office, and might be a fun follow-up for the language question. So I guess
You do speak English at the office.
I mean I do,
Yes.
and you guys are trying to make me talk Swedish, especially Semi.
Yeah.
I'm trying, and I could, but I'm nervous. I'm still nervous to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, we can probably go back to questions.
Yes.
Oh,
That should work.
we have more questions like this. How many energy drinks do you guys drink on a work day?
Basically zero.
Yeah,
We don't have any energy drinks at the office.
We have soda.
Yeah, we have soda, like yeah, but not energy drinks. That's why you drink coffee.
I'm just like checking a question. Sorry.
That's okay.
Let's see. There was a question that I missed apparently.
Okay.
How am I typing so fast? I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to ask. Come on.
How were you typing so fast? Oh, okay. That's a difficult question to answer, I feel.
Yeah, it's lots
Write
of,
a lot.
It's lots of practice, lots
Yeah.
of sport mail.
Yeah.
Lots. Just go at it. Okay, let's see. What's your guys' favorite thing that have been added to the game?
That's a tricky one. Ooh, there's so many things to choose from.
Your favorite of them
Yeah.
all.
I really like the net gun,
You
catching
do?
animals. Just because it's, I think it was a fun idea with like
Yeah.
shooting a net. Because we were discussing for such a long time how to capture animals. Like we didn't want it to be brutal or like too savage, and we wanted there to be some kind of skill involved or like just not too easy. Like we discussed having some kind of trap, but we felt that was too easy. So when we came up with the capture net, we were kind of like, this is kind of stupid, but let's try. And it turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
So I think the net gun actually
Okay.
is at least one of my favorites. It's difficult. Yeah.
I think I'm more mellow. I'm more like anything decoration, anything like you can
Oh, okay.
take it with you. I'm like yes.
Mm.
But I also really like small things that when I figured out that like this is gonna sound super brutal now actually, but like when you kill an animal
Mm.
that you
get
can
the-
wear them. That's
Right. Yeah,
like,
that's a fun part.
it's fun. It sounds very bad, but
I
it
hope
is
it's
very
not like. I hope it feels okay. I hope it's not conceived too badly.
yeah, it's all fun.
But well, I actually do have probably my favorite feature is gonna come with the second chapter. The one one of the ones we're working on right now.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I think I know.
Yeah. It's I'm very excited about it.
I think you
but
should
I can,
stay tuned
yeah.
because I will share it sometime. Not
Yeah.
soon, probably.
We kind of want to wait with that one until we get closer to release
Exactly.
because it's a very
But it
exciting
will-
part.
It will be a teaser for
Yeah.
it, definitely.
Yeah, exciting stuff.
Oof, fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. who wrote the music for Raft? It's absolutely gorgeous. I have played since the itch version, and you have come such a long way. Thank you for an amazing game, by Ashley on Twitter.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah.
It's a German fella called, well, his name is Yannick Schmidt.
Mhm.
Schmidt. I'm not great at German pronunciation, but Yannick Schmidt. We can maybe we can we can probably put it in the Discord, like
Yeah.
a link to his SoundCloud or something,
Definitely, yeah.
because he's got a lot of more stuff that you might wanna listen to if you like this. Yeah.
Definitely. Let's see. How did you get the idea of Raft, and how much time did it take you to learn Unity and build the game? By Jonathan on Discord.
Right. The idea for Raft actually began in a... Well, okay, for those who doesn't know, Raft began as a student project during university. It was me, Semi, and Ellen during our last year of studies at the University of Gotland. So we had a course where we were supposed to develop a product and take it to the market, basically. And we had a course before that where we were also supposed to make a game, and the idea for Raft came up back then, but it didn't really fit for that course for various reasons. A lot of it was because it was just a much bigger scope than was suitable for that course. So when we had this new course at the end of the third year, we thought like, well, why not just try this idea? Because we kind of still had it in our minds, and we still liked it a lot. Yeah, I mean, specifically how we came up with it in the first place, I can't really remember actually. But yeah, that's how it went along. How long it took to build it? It took from starting the prototype. It was basically 1.5 years until we released the early access version. But part of that was also during studies, so we didn't work full time on it. But maybe like, I don't know, 1 year and a bit more than a year full time. Yeah. And right, learning Unity.
Yeah.
How long it took to learn? I mean, you always learn new stuff in Unity. It's like learning art or something. It's there's always more stuff to learn. But we started using Unity during our first year of studies in the university. So we had worked with it for like 2 years before we started working on Raft. So yeah, been a while.
Okay, we can hop to the next question. I would say we sort of answered this. How long do you plan on working on the game? Do you have a plan for what you want to do to call it finished? By Cardhillo on Discord. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I said before, but maybe there's new people.
Yeah.
We do have a plan for what we want in the game to call it finished and to go out of early access, but it's quite a while until we get there. Like, there's a lot of more stuff we want to add, and there's probably going to be a lot of changes along the way, so we can't really give a certain estimate on it. Yeah.
Yep. I just saw that Taz wrote, I like the office plans. We have a lot of plans, actually.
But right, we never answered that, I think, like if we can show the office.
Oh, that's true. We just we actually, I do want to make a sort of a video about it, or just like
we can't really show it now because the camera is kind of stuck to stuff, and it's a bit difficult, but
well, we would like to.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely make some kind of tour video, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. It's something I can work on.
Yeah.
And for the, like I said, for the development videos, just write to us on Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, Reddit, anywhere, YouTube.
Yeah.
Just let us know what you want to see, and I'll see what I can do. Okay, more of a serious question. Is Raft trying to bring some awareness to global warming? By Torn563 on Discord.
Right. It not intentionally, actually. We when we started with the game, it was just a game about being on a floating piece of wood, collecting stuff that floated by. So we're not working with the intention of bringing awareness to global warming, but it is just like a nice added bonus that it kind of does, and that it that it makes people think about it. So that's just nice.
A really good bonus.
Yeah.
So hope that answers the question.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lauren the Short on Twitter asked, what were some of the scrapped ideas for Raft? I always love knowing what almost made it to the games. We talked about this recently.
Yeah. And there's a lot of stuff that didn't make it into the game, but I think one of the most like game-changing features that we almost added was the idea that stuff would come loose and fall off your raft when big waves came over the raft. But that was scrapped for several reasons, mainly because we realized it would probably just be too annoying, and like you wouldn't really be able to do anything about it, so it would just be something that came and screwed your day over. So but also like it would be very performance heavy to always check if stuff is underwater. It's a lot of stuff that goes into that. So yeah, but mainly just that it would probably be kind of boring. It would be cool like once, and then you'd be like, oh no, not again.
Now it's enough, just
So
let's see. Caitlin Rose on Twitter asked, is there any way we can have a wood top table rather than plastic?
Right. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's that's not much work. I think we could make that happen.
I guess we can also like, is there gonna be more decorative items?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we definitely want to add more of that kind of stuff. So that's probably gonna come with the second chapter as well. So yeah.
Nice. That's good news. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I like decorative stuff. Let's see. Oh, again.
We actually have a completely new system for finding decorational stuff.
Am I so unaware?
There's just so much. There's because I kind of forgot about it too, but I started thinking about it when we talked about like the best feature in the game, and it's the thing that Pedro was working on. Yeah.
The thing.
Yeah.
That thing.
Yeah, that's also gonna be teased about soon, I think.
Yeah.
But so there's gonna be a new way to find some special items for your raft. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's
like, right. There's so much happening. You forget stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait. Let's see. I just maybe it's like good to repeat this time to time. When will the next chapter will come?
The next chapter is aimed for early summer. That might change. Might go forward, might go back. So don't hold us to it.
But that's the plan.
That's the idea, and that's what we're pushing for. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw just now a question here. Have you already finished the story mentally, or is it the end not yet fixed? So could the community still have an influence on it? Right.
I mean, it is like the major parts of it are nailed down basically. I mean, they're not set in stone, but we have a basic outline of the story, and then we kind of evolve that. We define it further as we go. So we don't have every detail of the whole story planned out yet, but it's the backbone of it is done basically. Yeah.
Let's see. There are more people writing about that they want to see the office atmosphere and people, and like how we work, how we create models. We have answered this again, but we want to do that. We will do that. Okay, let's see. This is by Samantha Lindsay on Facebook. As most of the games in the survival genre that are out there are for mature audiences, the family-friendly approach you have taken really sets you apart. It could be argued that Raft is what Wall is to the post-apocalyptic genre in film.
Sorry, what?
It could be argued that Raft is what Wall-E is to the post-apocalyptic genre in film. And you're doing it while staying true to the genre, which must be really challenging. that leads to my questions. What inspired you to create a family-friendly survival game, and what are the challenges in staying true to the spirit of the genre within the format you have chosen?
Right.
Yes.
It's something. It's a bit similar to how it evolved to be kind of global warming awareness game. Like it wasn't intentional from the start. Our plan for it at the beginning was just that we wanted to have an art style that was kind of partly stylized and like colorful and cozy. And that was a conscious decision, partly because we really like that kind of style, but also because, like, as she mentions, it's like all the other, most of the other survival games, well, a lot of them are very like realistic and grungy in style and dark and which we kind of felt like we want to do something different.
That doesn't fit Raft, basically.
Yeah, it probably could, but I mean, there are already so many games doing that, and we don't really like. When we started, we as artists didn't really like just doing that style. We really wanted to try to do this stylized kind of game, and from that we, like, when we had that kind of stylized style of the game, we didn't really feel that gore and that kind of stuff fitted with that style. So that's kind of just how it evolved into being kind of less gruesome and grungy and stuff. So yeah, it kind of.
So it basically became family friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just saw again in the chat. What about the battery charger? A battery charger is needed. So.
Yeah, we kind of spoiled that already. That there is.
So now we can say it.
Yeah, there is a battery charger coming. Exactly how it will work and stuff is going to be something we post about later. But it's there's going to be a battery charger.
Yeah.
And that's going to come with the second chapter. So just it's not going to come quite yet. Yeah.
I'm so happy that we can say that.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. By Raven on Discord, will there be a way to make a new base raft if you lose or forgot to anchor your raft?
Probably not. That's kind of how we've treated it for now. Is that's just game over. Like that's the end game. So if you lose your raft, there's not really much point to starting a new one in the same world, because like you only have the items you have on you, which is usually not that much. So you might as well just start over. Yeah.
So it's basically game over.
Yeah. We just haven't put like the text there.
Yeah, exactly. Are there gonna be any new items coming to the game, or any ideas you would like to implement, like bigger chests or solar panels? This is by Kitten Sushi. Hi, Kitten Sushi, on Discord.
Yeah, there's gonna be more items, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot more items coming with the second chapter. Yeah.
What do you think of bigger chests and solar panels?
Bigger chests and solar panels we've already discussed it, but I can't really go into more detail right now.
Yeah.
But maybe.
Let's see. Did we answer this maybe from the chat? Do you plan on having a player versus player mode in the future?
Probably not. We just don't really feel like Raft is a PvP game. There is technically PvP you can play now. I mean, you can activate friendly fire, but we don't really want to make it focused around that. Yeah, we want to focus on like what we feel is the core of Raft.
And also, this was by John Iden on Twitter, and he mentioned something that I think some people might notice, that on Twitter, our Twitter handle is not Raft Survival Game.
Yeah.
It is Raft Survival Game.
Yep. It's not actually a typo, which many people think.
Yeah, exactly.
It's because we couldn't get the name. I think when we started, we couldn't get the name like Raft, just Raft. Yeah. And I think Raft Game was also taken.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, we'll try Raft Survival Game, but that was one character too long. So we just went with Raft Survivor Game, which is kind of slang-ish.
Yeah. Very.
But it's.
But yeah,
and that's where it is, basically.
So that's not a typo.
It's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's
Amazingly enough.
It's actually on purpose.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. Okay, let's see. Luis Lopez on Facebook. What about daily missions? Maybe through radio signals to rescue someone, or giving X time to find something in the deep sea, etc., and making collectibles in the research table as a reward.
Yeah. I mean, that would be cool.
Yeah,
It sounds like a cool idea.
definitely.
But it's not something we've had planned. And it's might be tight to squeeze it in now with everything going on with the second chapter. But it's really a cool idea, and I think it could be something we
definitely.
might look into further down the road.
Yeah, it sounds very fun to me.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
This is actually more like a tip, I guess, because someone asked, Hot Shag on Discord asked, are we going to have a thing where you can have your inventory back if we ever play solo? But if you do play on easy mode,
you get it back.
Exactly, you do not lose your inventory. So
that exists. Play easy.
Yep, easy mode. Let's see. Be Fancy on Discord. You showed us that you're planning a beehive. Do we need flowers in the area? Yes. And what do you think of a flower meadow similar to the meadow for the animals? So the grass plots.
Oh, like the having. Okay, right, yeah.
So having flowers like that.
Being able to be planted in the right. I mean, maybe it's not impossible. Perhaps that's pretty much all I can say.
Yeah. Yep. Will there be more different type of islands? Maybe more icy with snow and ice. Yeah.
I mean, yes, there's gonna be different kind of islands. Like you saw with Balboa, that was kind of a new biome, I guess you could call it. And there's definitely gonna be more of those with future updates and future locations. For example, Caravan, you've probably seen that it's kind of this red type of red rock canyon biome style. So that's gonna be new.
And we shared some cacti, for example. So.
Yeah, exactly. Icy areas, possibly. We might have that planned. Who knows? Yeah.
I'm so happy when you say stuff because I know, like, I can.
Right, now you can refer to it.
Now I can refer to it. Yes. Let's see. With a lot of the needed functionality already in place, is your current focus mainly on the content, or are you also planning on adding new mechanics into the game? Are you currently looking into expand only story-wise, or are you also adding new elements and features along the way? This is by SN on Discord.
Basically all of it. I mean, we're as she says, I mean, or he or she, there are most of the core features are in place, and we're like most of the focus, I would say, is on content, but we're also like we want to make sure to add some kind of features along with the big updates to make the gameplay more fresh. So yeah, there's definitely new features coming and like mechanics, but yeah. And like content on the Raft wise, content in story wise, we're kind of doing both of it. Yeah.
Added a lot of new stuff.
Yeah.
So we kind of answered this, but when we start to get minor updates for outstanding bugs, we talked about it.
I mean, we're trying to do that all the time,
exactly.
and they're usually rolled out along with like content updates and stuff like that. But if it's something we manage to fix and it's like a really big one that people have been having a lot of issue with, we're probably gonna push it like by itself as just a hotfix patch. But yeah, it's getting. We're working on that kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah. Is there a plan to add VR sports since Unity natively supports it?
Probably not. It's I mean, Unity does natively support VR per se, but you have to keep in mind that when you're doing VR, you have basically two screens rendering almost the same things, but it's still different. So you have double the amount of pixels you have to render, and that creates a whole bunch of performance issues that have to be handled. And there's like all the work with implementing controllers and redesigning systems to work with VR controllers. So it's not something we're focusing on. No.
What happened to the promise of giving us more uses for glass? Beehive update.
Yeah, there is more uses now.
There is, exactly. So you'll need to use glass to make honey, right?
Yeah, to make honey
in
jars.
jars.
Yeah,
exactly. So
it's now you need glass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And these questions were by Kenny the Drunken Wolf on Discord.
Mm.
Let's see. We have one from Reddit. What are your bigger picture plans moving forward with raft construction? We've got engines now. What's next? Also, what are your thoughts on adding an equipable instrument so we can play music on deck for fun? Thanks for a great game. This was by Prim Planner. Yes.
Right. So first of all, construction, right?
Exactly. So what's next for raft construction?
We don't have any major plans for redoing like construction or adding like. There are some stuff with the second chapter, like my new favorite feature.
Yes.
It's not necessarily adding too much to the construction, but it's gonna give you reasons to alter your raft designs, because it's gonna give you a lot more room to play with, I guess. Yeah. So it's that's gonna like alter how you build rafts. Well, how you want to build rafts, not the system per se.
No.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the other one?
The other one was that if there's gonna be instruments,
right.
What are your thoughts on it?
We talked about it. It would be fun, but it's also kind of it's a lot of work for not that much gameplay. Mm-hmm. So we have to prioritize
other stuff first.
So that's also one of those things that would be cool to add. Might be added later down the line. We don't know yet. We have to focus on other stuff.
We can take one more question, I say.
Sure.
Any plans for the ability to build under the water? And this was by Pink Flaming Flamingo on Twitter.
Any plans for building under the water? Not really, no. Maybe some kind of machine that works underwater somehow. Mm-hmm. But like constructing your raft underwater, it's probably not gonna happen. No, not as we see it right now, at least. Maybe if we find like a really good reason for it, perhaps.
I think we're getting a little bit short on time, maybe.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we should
do the surprise. Yeah.
Or talk about the
maybe
surprise.
Maybe you want to do it. You can start with.
Should we do that?
Yeah, maybe you can. Take it here. Maybe I blew it.
That was bad.
Okay, just show it, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Let's just show. So we have something.
Yes.
Is this showing it?
Yeah.
Is it a bit bright here? Maybe. So like this. So we have.
Maybe I can get it closer to the camera.
Yeah, sure.
So it's.
This is work in progress. We can say a little bit. The illustration is done basically, and we got them Illustrata.
It's.
We can definitely also add their
links
to Discord.
They made a very nice print.
Yeah.
We're still like, as you can see, this is not a great color for the print on the shirt. It's it appears, well, it turns out it's very difficult to know what color you're gonna get on the shirt when you order them online.
Yes.
So we have a bunch of test prints here
on different colors.
Yeah, and basically. This we kind of like the color with this one for most of it, but the text is very hard to read. Like if it's in shadow, it reads better, but it's very difficult to read the logo and see the clouds and stuff.
Yeah.
So we have kind of some kind of variations of the beige one here. Like we said, this is work in progress.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to get the perfect color for the shirt.
Yeah, and feel free to like let us know which one you like better.
Yeah.
Because we're we're
undecisive.
Very.
Yeah. We're probably indecisive.
Indecisive.
Yeah. I think. We're gonna probably try to order some more colors to see if we get some that's like that works well. Like it has to match well with the colors in the
Yeah,
print. So it's
exactly.
very hard to get like the right nuance.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we're really excited about it.
Yeah.
We're not sure yet if it's gonna be on sale or if it's just gonna be like a giveaway thing.
Yeah, I think this one is we're mostly gonna do a giveaway.
Yeah,
so we're
probably.
not setting up a merch store just yet.
No, but we are looking into
Yeah.
ways to do a merch store.
Definitely.
Might happen, might not. Can't be sure.
But we are looking into it. So if you
you
would
really
like
want,
it,
yeah, let us know.
please let us know so we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think this is all we have. We announced the event winners.
Yeah.
I will contact you guys.
Yeah, we talked about the team.
Yeah.
We talked about what's happening with the game.
The development videos.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
Yeah, we got through a lot of it.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Let us know if you wanna if you want us to do more of these.
Yeah.
We would like to know. If you have any ideas for what kind of streams you would like to see, let us know. But yeah.
Yeah, and thank you again for like the support and everything. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
It's been
Thank
great.
you for getting the update, giving it a try.
Yeah.
And always feel free to leave your suggestions to us.
Yeah.
We go through them a lot.
Indeed. All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Have a good night, people. Bye bye.
Bye bye.